married to a guy that's financially secure, financing that he'd be able to provide for her.
I know that you told her something about cookies.
Yeah.
Today I will be reacting to a video of a mother teaching her daughter how to be a gold digger at a young age. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. We would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, link is in the description. Another thing, you guys see it, the merch is definitely on the way. I got another video where I'm showing you the hoodie. These will be coming out very, very, very soon. All right, today I'm going to be reacting to a video on the Tyra Banks show of a woman teaching her daughter how to be a gold digger at a young age. Now, before we get to the video, I just want to elaborate on certain things. Now, when it comes to mothers teaching their daughters how to gold dig, 9 times out of 10, this type of mother did not have a father in her life. When women grow up without a father in their life, they grow up in survival mode. And the reason why they grow up in survival mode is because mom and daughter typically don't get along too much around the ages 16, 17, 18. As a woman gets older, she typically separates from her mom. The relationship becomes very cringy. And then typically they become friends again after a child has entered into the daughter's life. Then mom and daughter tend to get along. So when you have a woman who has not had a father in their life and they've been in survival mode, that's all they know. A lot of women out there, they look good, they may be educated, they may have the money, and they may want a man really, really bad, but they're not even psychologically conditioned to be in a relationship because they were never taught a relationship. Majority of people that are going through bad relationships and relationships are not lasting are from people who want a relationship versus people who are not even trained to be in a relationship. Most relationships don't last because one or the other does not have skills on making it work. Back in the day, a lot of grandparents and a lot of people stayed together because they had something in common. They had to survive together. So there was a need for each other. So relationships had to be taught from generation to generation. That's where a man taught his son how to hunt, how to gather, and how to build. And the women showed the daughters how to cook, clean, handle a household, and be the backbone to a man. Women have not been taught that lifestyle for 50 years now. And what we're facing now, we have a whole bunch of people who do not have any relationship skills at all, trying to be in the relationships. But the ideologies are different from both angles. In the video that we're about to watch, you're going to see exactly the new age of the modern woman, or should I say, the modern mother.
For money. Okay, Orencia.
Yes.
How old is your daughter?
She's 7.
And what do you teach her when it comes to money and men?
I want her to get married to a guy that's financially secure, financing that he'd be able to provide for her.
I know that you told her something about cookies.
Yes, it's this little boy in her class. He's always trying to talk to her, and I tell him that if he can give her a cookie during lunchtime, then he could talk to her. If he can't, don't talk to him.
Does the cookie symbolize money? Is that what it kind of symbolizes to you?
I'm training her.
Training her. That if he can't give you cookies.
Yes, if he can't give you a cookie, don't conversate with him.
Don't conversate.
Don't conversate. Keep
conversate, cookie. No cookie, no conversate. Okay.
Flirt with her.
I don't agree with that at all.
Society always starts off with children when it comes to manipulation. The reason why they start off with children is because once a child's brain is programmed to think in a certain way, to think in a certain ideology, they have a tendency to follow it. And if they stay up under that ideology too long as an adult and they try to break out of it, they become very miserable. That's when you have people, it's hard to change their mindset because their mindsets have been programmed since a child. When you have a mom like this who is congratulating her daughter for doing it and also teaching it to the daughter, this daughter's going to grow up one day and realize that money isn't everything, that if she continues to put a price on her soul, Her soul's gonna always be for sale. When a woman's soul is always for sale, a woman is for the streets. So technically, this mom is teaching her daughter to prepare to be for the streets. Why? Because there's no father around.
What about that little girl's self-worth?
No, but Tay,
What about her self-independence?
well, she's gonna be independent, but at the same time, he's flirting with her. He's trying to get
What
to know
about
her.
what she stands for? Maybe he has something more meaningful than a cookie to offer her, like a friendship,
Oh,
which is
well.
much more important and valuable than teaching your daughter to go with him for something. A cookie can be here today and gone tomorrow.
Tell me what happened on Valentine's Day. Olympia, tell me what happened on, something happened on Valentine's Day. What happened on Valentine's Day?
Well, this little boy gave
You were
her,
proud of her on Valentine's Day for this. What
well,
happened?
She came home and told me that a little boy offered her a teddy bear, and she turned down a teddy bear because the teddy bear looked cheap looking.
All of these moms agreed to let their daughters participate in a social experiment so that we could hear how they feel about money and marriage. Again, these are all little girls of all the mamas on the stage. Check this out.
I wanted to be a teacher, and my mom said I'm not marrying a teacher, so he went to law school.
You could be the most richest person in the world and still be miserable.
I think money can buy happiness. I want to marry somebody with a lot of money. I think money means very much to me, and I think money can also buy happiness.
The daughter is already learning how to be materialistic, which is already taking her down the wrong road. Even material things are only have a value because of the need and want for it. It really doesn't make you feel better. I tell people all the time, I make a lot of money. I'm not going to say a lot of money, but I'm good. I could go out and afford all the nice stuff, but I choose not to live like that because there are just certain things in my life that I've been through that I realized money isn't everything. But I used to be a guy that always wanted the attention, that used to be out here really enjoying life at a young age. But I also went Sigma at a young age too. I became a loner at a young age. So what I've learned in life, the value of materialistic thing is only the value of your personality. The more insecure you are, the more materialistic things you need. People who cannot dream will always try to buy things and live out a dream, hoping that other people dream of being them.
I'm shocked. Are you guys shocked? The little baby girls. Oh my gosh, saying that money can buy happiness. Orencia, so your daughter says that she wants to marry a rich man.
Yes.
Did that make mama proud?
Yes.
Like what she was saying?
Yes.
Yes? Why do you want to marry a rich man?
Because he could buy like a lot of stuff,
Like what kind of stuff would he buy you?
like shoes, clothes, and a house, and like a school for your kids.
Your daughter said that you'd be mad if she married a poor man. She said that in the tape.
I'll be mad. No, I just don't want it hard on my daughter. One, I do want her to be independent, but have I want to have a good education. I want her to be independent, but at the same time, I want her, if she's not strong enough, if someday a guy comes along and want to marry her, that he is independent himself.
Sydney, in the tape, your daughter said that she wanted a certain lifestyle.
Yes, I heard Sydney say that, and I'm not surprised. Sydney's growing up in a two-career.
In the rest of the videos, links should be in the description, shows a list of other mothers that are raising their daughters to think the same way. Now, the moral of the story here is the world that we are living in now, guys, you have to understand the way that you see women is the way that they're teaching their daughters. Their daughters are going to grow up and teach it to their children. But the way that they teach it is like a lie. All right. If you was to tell a person a lie right now to one person, and then they tell the next person, then they tell the next person, and you have a whole bunch of people in a circle in one room to whisper in each other's ear and pass the message around, by the time it got back to you, that story is going to be completely different. All right, this is how each generation has been messed up. It's because each generation has been teaching the younger generation a worse way of doing things, a worse way of living life that's going to eventually be a lie in the end. the more independence a woman becomes, the more lonelier she becomes at night, which is why you have too many women in their 30s and 40s dying alone. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you was able to get the message. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.